Hello. Welcome to the channel, the episode, the stream. This is episode 20 with me, Wolfie69. We're on New Frontier Forestry. We're it just gone 8 AM at the moment. There are a couple of things that we'd like to do today. We didn't get done last episode because I noticed something. If you look in the top right corner, we've got 86,000 to our name. We can buy the plot of land just north of where we are for 98. And November that we're in just so happens to be the best month for selling our eggs, the few that we have. But it's also the best time to sell our canola oil, according to the in-game stock market. Where are we? Let's have a look. Canola oil. We'll be up here. There it is. Canola oil. Next month for canola oil. That's my mistake. We are fairly high. We're almost closer to the hot top end though. The eggs have to go. The eggs are due to go this one. I will double check that as well. Yes, the eggs do go today. Did I mess up then? Is it the flour that goes? No, the flour goes next month too. Okay, so yeah, just the eggs. So we'll see what we get from No, I might take the canola oil as well. It's not going to be top dollar, but yeah, we'll take the canola oil. We shall zip on to midday because that should be a better price. In fact, I don't trust it. I zip on this way. Just want to get to midday. We do have to run the horses, so we can do that for a moment. Let's turn the help menu on for that. Excuse me, our tax. There we go. Wrong button. Let's jump back into the settings and turn that back down. Shall leave that on ×1 for now. Just because there are a couple of bits, as I said, we'd like to do. I want to purchase this piece of land. As you can see, it's nice and open. There's only a few trees that we'd have to get rid of. And we can cut those down, get rid of the stumps, and just move them to the side if it came to it. We do have a nice amount of trees over there we could deal with at a later point. But it just means that we've got some more open space that isn't on such a difficult hill. Let's have a very quick look and see how much. Oh, we've got a second pallet. So these are 1,000 litres. Yeah, okay, so 1,000 litres. Okay. So we'll get what did I write down? What's our top end for that? 14. 1,400. That's not bad. That will do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. ours in December as well. We've got 100 litres. Yeah, 100 litres of canola oil in there. Okay. Well, that I deactivated that, haven't I? Yes, okay. Yeah, not a problem. Where's I will take these along as well. And yeah, maybe the odd couple. We'll see what else pops out. Alright. Let's get Chance back to the stables. All of our fields growing quite nicely. So if we go in a straight line from about here north, that should that'll be about our boundary. Oh wow, this is quite a clump of trees. I didn't realise it was as dense as it is. Wow. Yeah, okay. Can we... Oh. There we go. You didn't see that big white line, it doesn't exist. All the way to about here. These... Seems like that's quite a nice little definitive line there. Maybe that line of trees in line with my head is ours as well, but... Yeah, very possibly. Or from about there upwards. Nice. Very nice. Hopefully we can get the money together to buy that. There we go. And that's the horses dealt with for today. Oh, sorry. Sorry, horsies, I'm not chopping you up. Right. Let's have a look at the horses. Our tax, doing very well. We've got a £90 profit on Chance. Very nice. And that's the horses. Okay. Let's take a look at the prices of this. Yeah, flour, that's not what we were selling. Canola oil, yeah. We're fairly close. In fact, we're higher currently than what it says the highest is. So I will take that as a sign, and we're going to go and sell our canola oil. Let's check that with the flour as well, actually. No, okay, so flour is in range. So it is our canola oil is higher than... I will take that opportunity. What else did we have? Eggs up there. Yeah, so let's go and get the eggs sold. So, something to do. Let's get everything loaded up. I'm going to have to use the grain trailer because we've got bales on that one at the moment. Let's get loaded up and off to the sell point. There we go. There's those few bits loaded up. Let's get down and grab the eggs. I just love hearing the sound of the chickens walking over and just I would do it a bit louder, but my daughter and my wife are in bed, so I need to be at least semi-respectful. Right, off to the farmer's market. And here we are at not our home away from home, but anyway, let's keep our fingers crossed that we get about over 12 grand for this little pile. And 95. We are just short. We are just short, I believe. Okay. Not the end of the world. There is something we can do about this. There's actually something really good we can do about this. So let's get back to the farm and see, there are no manufactured moments of jeopardy in this channel. Everything is for real. We did just get less than we wanted, but that's okay. We'll make up for it. We can do things to make up for it. In fact, if we have a very quick look, what is the flour price? There it is. It's 7.45, so it's only 75. Yeah, $80 less than we'd get at full price per 1,000 litres. So, which means that we only lost, what, we loaded 2 or 3 there? 3, I think, wasn't it? The 2 that, well, yeah, so we didn't lose that much. So with that being the case, I think we just sell the rest of it. We just load all of that on, and in fact I'm going to, I do need to sort another way onto here, but this will do for now. Let's jump off, let's load these up. And this isn't all we're gonna take either. We do have something else we could take. Because I don't want to buy it and then be left with absolutely nothing. It would be nice just to have a little bit if we need it. That works. Get this one on. I forgot how many of these are. 10 stacked here, wasn't it? And this is part and parcel of why I've enabled liftable pallet bales and pallets. Bales I will do properly. Pallets, it's one of those that you could spend the time to literally move these by hand, rack by rack, pallet by pallet. But I personally think that yes, you could do that, and in doing that, with it being a simulator, it's not pallet moving simulator, it's farming simulator. So we want to get done with this as quick as we can. Same with the forestry. I've got to get done with when I've got to do it. I want to get done with it as quick as I can, so I can get back to some actual farming. Yay! Didn't take long. Didn't take long at all. Let's lift that up. That way. Drop it. There we go. Stack that up. This will bring in about 7 grand. Strap those down. Oh, almost. I need this. No. There we go. Go on. There we go. There we go. Right. So there's one. Always do it. There's one bit ready to go. Alright, now I've just got to remember where I put specific bits and pieces. It's okay, get a shed, they said. It'll make life easier, they said. You'll know where you put everything, they said. No, I won't. Did I buy a bale fork? I swear I bought a bale fork. Log fork, pallet fork, bucket. Bale fork, where are you? View on map. You are hiding in amongst. Oh, there you are. Okay, let's grab the bale fork. Let's get these. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's just get these loaded on. One of those streams. It's one of those streams. Let's get it lined out and throw these on here. And now, I'm wondering, because of these part of the auto load, did I auto load these on here? Soon be able to tell actually if I they are still auto loaded. Do they have collision? They don't. I want to auto load. I want to get some of these loaded on here. I need to turn the help menu back on. Auto loading is still one of those things I'm still not 100% sure. Operating position, transporting, operating, not unload, we want to load. Can you, yeah, can you load? There we go, right. So we've loaded those. Which, as long as I'm thinking about this correctly, means that if they don't have any mass, we should be able to load these directly in where they are and then secure the tension belts over the top and technically take double the load. Because we don't need the straw. It was just made as a byproduct from what we had. So if we can sell it and make a bit of money for what we need right now. Please don't get me wrong, I've never pretended to be an expert at forestry or bale loading. If you want my honest opinion, I probably kind of suck at it. So I am thankful of auto-load bale trailers. Okay, so just that one wants to be funny, does it? Okay. If you're going to do that, we can... stab you in the head. Like that. Okay. Let's load you as you should have been. I didn't know if this would work, and the fact that it is working, I mean, understandably, yes, that is a glitch. You are not supposed to be able to load double the amount. But hey, I will take that glitch right now. It means I can use this tiny trailer to move double the amount of bales. So yes, please. Get lined up and drop this one on. Yeah, get lined up, drop this one on. Completely misses the line up. Told you, one of those days. And I'm going to cause repairs and damage. And I told you, I'm no expert. That works, they're on the prongs. Just hope they stay where they should do. There we go. Right. Let's load and unload those tension straps again. Or let's just knock the trailer and tip everything off. There we go. That's loaded up with twice the amount of bales it should. Again. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. No, no, no. Come back, come back. Come back, come back. That's what I do. That'll do. Ah. Right. That's what I was wanting to... Okay. I need to remember that. Let's get ourselves hitched up. And then all the way over to the sell point again. But we will definitely have enough money to buy our next plot of land. Just took 20 episodes. That's 66 hours total or something like that. So. Alright. Let's go over there again. Just looking for a nice easy route through the trees. I don't want to take any chances and mess this up and lose any of my goods. That would be awful at this point. Yeah, I say that and then I crash. So, haha. Don't take my advice, people. Right. From what I remember, this is a sale point for those, so... Did those ones? They didn't go. That's okay, is that not where they go? Did I just mess that up? Let's let's just fasten the tension belts for there a moment. Actually, let's unfasten those tension belts. Let's stop unloading. Operating position. Yeah, we'll collect those. Is this where the bales go? Yes, this is where the bales go, okay. There's those bales. Oh. First time selling the bales here, so I knew I'd make a pig's ear of something at some point. Let's stop unloading. Operating position. Load these up. And I swear that we dropped. That was all of them. Yeah, okay. Right, and unload, unload, and there we go. 107,000 total. That's very nice. Right, back to the farm and let's expand. Expanding the farm. As I was saying, like 20 episodes, about 66 hours of work, and we can finally buy a new piece of land. Very happy. Really enjoying this series. So, yeah, let's just get back to the farm and get on with it. I didn't think it had collision. Should have known better. Right, need to remember it's this front one that's the auto load. Drop the back one there. Drop that one there. No, I was thinking no, we'll just put this away as it is for now. When it comes to needing it as a bale trailer again, we'll put it back as a grain wagon again. We'll put it back to the grain wagon, but for now it could just go away as a bale trailer. Go. Okay. Let's enter the menu. There it is. You can see we've done fairly well with the land we currently own. We are up to the borders. Just over in some places. But it's fine because that is about to be ours. Now I've got that one and that one. Obviously you don't know it, you can't see me, but I'm sat here with a huge smile on my face right now. I am chuffed to bits. that we've got some more land, more open space. Very quick. The Terraflex 25 foot. That's is that the one we currently got? No, that was the okay. Yeah, that's a smaller 1 foot. No, no. That's what we were looking at. Construction. So there's an actual top-down view of what we saw on the in-game PDA. Now we've pretty much got the exact same above it. But all of this is so much flatter compared to what we've been working with. The slowdown on the tractor as we've been doing some bits and pieces, and it's not, I mean, it's not really that much of a slope. I imagine if I was using a much more powerful tractor, it wouldn't be anywhere near as difficult. But so yeah, it's got a nice big open bit here with no trees on it or anything, so I might just get stuck in and plough a couple of fields outright, or I might just de-tree this little bit here with these few. There was some, I did want to look at a bale wrapper as well. Obviously needs to be able to do, okay, so yeah, needs to be able to do round bales. Okay, and consumables would be the wrap. Yeah, okay. Twine net twine, got the wrap. So hold on, why 40 rolls, that's why. That entirely makes sense now, because obviously this would just come preloaded with what you can fit inside it. I don't think it says how many rolls are, unless that is literally just one roll with a spare. But that's fine. We can I think I'd go for nature green, so that would be 17 grand. We can get that. We can get that from those few trees. But we have land. We have quite a lot of land. And what I'm thinking is I'll get these trees, some of these trees cut down, and then maybe get some grass mown, windrowed and wrapped up, not wrapped up, baled up, sorry. does mean a couple of back and forths because we do need all this equipment. But it shouldn't take us too long. Back up for the trailer. Do apologise about that, my controller died. There we go, plug it in. No more problems with that. Let's get this spun round in a better position. And back up to get the dash van. No, got the dash van. Stump cutter. That's what we're getting. Stump cutter. Okay. Where didn't I left it? Just in there, didn't I, with the bale fork on it. We don't want the bale fork now. Wiggle this around and drop that there, and then we want this one. Right, there we go. We can drop that there. Pick this one up. And there we go. that's ready. Which ones are we taking? I'll just cut them all down and we'll deal with it from there. I don't mean all of them as in all of those over there, not a chance, just the few that are over here that would interrupt immediate field work. It's quite nice being able to do this on flat ground again. We did have that on flat ground. I say flat ground. We've never actually had flat ground. We haven't even got flat ground here. It's just almost flat. Compared to what we have, what we've had in the past so far. This is awesome. Okay. Apparently I've also got magic powers. Make sure we can see them. Yeah, there's not really that many in total. We'll go around and get rid of a couple of those scraggly bushes. I say it's scraggly ones, they're not scraggly, but you get what I mean, just a couple of bushes that aren't going to be of any use to us. Don't provide decent logs. And that one there. And that should do us for getting rid of those trees. We can deal with more at a later point if we want to. But I think with the amount of space we're opening up, we won't have to do anything we don't want to anymore. Which will be very nice, actually. It's, yeah, let's get these stripped off. I'm very impressed with all the equipment we've had in this series so far as well. The little Massey Ferguson we got by Blower, I'm not sure how you say it, but whoever created that one, you're awesome, you're a star. I really appreciate it. That little Massey has been an absolute workhorse. It's an absolute wonder of a machine. So thank you. And whoever did this axe as well, I have a very quick look. I believe I may have actually made a note at one point of who made this mod. Did I? Did I? I did. I didn't. I didn't make a note of. Ah, no, Axe. The Axe, JMZ. JMZ, they've done a lot of good mods. I've got a couple of others by them, I believe, but yeah, JMZ did the Axe, and I don't want to go back to a chainsaw. This is as good as a chainsaw, and it sounds a lot better. You haven't got to constantly listen to the zzz of a chainsaw going in the background. I very much enjoy the fact that the axe is nice and quiet, and you just get an odd chopping sound every now and again. I say an odd, the odd one here and there is what I mean. It's Not odd, it sounds exactly like if you're chopping a log. There we go. Now I'm assuming by the way that went to the floor like that we took the stump away. I will double check before we move off. Although if it turns out to be one of the parts that we attempt to plough, we'll soon find it. We found the other ones. We found a couple in the paths as well. And the one on the very edge of the horse paddock. Yeah. Right, was that? No, I didn't think it was all of them. There we go. That's the logs cut up, actually, stripped off. I repeat. There we go. That's the hold that thought. Right, and for the final time, that appears to be the log stripped off. Let's now let's see if we can't organise these somehow. Actually, first things first, let's see if we can't just get rid of all these stumps. Oh, I found a stick. Don't want that catching on them. Stump cutter. Don't want that catching on machinery as we're trying to work in the field. Right. Okay. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I'll get ya. I can't see the. Oh, excuse me, I do apologise. I can't see the stump for that one, so I'm going to assume it's not there until we find her. Turned it all off, didn't mean to. Shift that one to there for now. The same with this one, we'll just shift that one over here for now. There we go. Okay. So they disappear fairly soon. Fairly close to the floor, that's nice. Is that how you're supposed to do it then? Oh, brilliant. Okay. I thought I got myself stuck. Awesome. And I believe that was it. It's not many, thankfully. Didn't want to spend it any more of this episode doing forestry that I need to. Switch that back over for the Taj. About here will do. Let's give that a choppy chop. Oh yeah, it's not bad, was it? Not bad at all, since we don't have things like Lumberjack. Square in the middle. That's that one. These other two little ones loaded up. That one is crouched down, push them both forwards. There for that. So he's doing 2 trips. He says as he messes up repeatedly, let's go, let's get this on. As I said, I don't want to be doing forestry for any longer than I have to this episode. I'm quite excited to crack on with our new piece of land. I just need to get a couple of logs cleared off it first. Right, I'm down left, that right. That's what we were doing. Right, can't lift it right. Okay. Let's pull the rest of these over to make things easier on ourselves. And yeah, we'll get on with cutting. I wonder if we'll be able to plough this. This looks like stone, I don't know. Close enough. That one works. Right. There's 3 more. Yeah, 3 more as long as I don't mess it up too badly. 3. Oh, I couldn't have tried to get... Oh, I did try, but I couldn't have got that any closer if I really, really tried. Oh, yeah. Just what I always really enjoy, messing up. Come on. Come on, straighten yourselves out. Any time today. Shouldn't be that difficult. Oh, they are heckin' huge. This way. That works. Alright. Slow crawl? Slow crawl. Oh. Alright, go on then. Hello, welcome to everyone that's joining. I do appreciate you watching as we try to move some logs. We've, for everyone that isn't aware, we just managed to purchase some more land, so we actually have open space now, which is very nice. Everything we've done so far, is, apart from pretty much this field here, has been on a hill. We've been struggling. Let's get the end of these worked round. And we'll get these cut and thrown. No, we won't. I'm just going to do it from now. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Alright. About that. I do. About that. About that. About here. That do. And that do. Oh, 24 and 26. About here. Here. That's a little one anyway now. Like that. Ooh, almost. About that. I have the issue quite often. It'll just chop the end and take it away. Now I can move both of them. That's fine. I'll take those as they are. There we go. Oh. That's farm sim physics there at work, everyone. You what move all these logs? Oh no, that was too heavy. That's 2.4 tons. There's no chance I can move that. but I did a minute ago. You saw it. You all saw it. Okay, alright. I'm going to stop messing around with that now. Let's just get these loaded. Oh, farm sim. Come on. Alright. We are active in chat as well. If you want to talk to me, people, I can see what you say. Even if it's just to insult me. If it is just to insult me, I really appreciate it. The YouTube algorithm doesn't care what you say. I kind of do. There are community guidelines and stuff, but let's get these ones chopped up. About there. So yeah, that's 10-meter aspen. That'd do. Doesn't have to be exact. We just got to make sure that they're not too big, not too short. No, you don't. That's about 40, about that. That'd do. Doesn't matter. All goes to the sawmill and they pay for it all, so. As I said towards the start, just after we bought the land, I was just here with a smile on my face. Couldn't help it. Just chuffed that we can actually, that we were actually able to afford to buy some new land. That one there, wasn't it? Oh, can we not? Yeah, okay, that 10-meter one too heavy for us. Where are you? There. Right, I think that's all the grabby bits. Is that all the grabby bits? Yeah. Tractor time. And if anyone's wondering, the reason why there is absolutely 0 on the maintenance bar, yeah, that's because of the TAJ fund. You don't need it. Thank you, grab it properly. if any of you are returning viewers, you will know that I do my best to absolutely overload the log truck if I can. So all of this will go on that one truck, on that one wagon. We'll get it all gone in one hit. I'm not doing multiple trips. Not for just a little amount like this, it's not worth it. I don't know if any of you are shouting at the screen saying pick up 2 at a time. I've tried. If you're able to do that, then good on you. You've got a higher skill level than I have. I've tried to pick up 2 at a time. I've picked up 2 accidentally with like at the join. So I grabbed like the end of one and the other end of another one. But yeah, I've tried a few times to pick up a couple, and I've ended up spending a good 15 minutes or so, probably. It's what it feels like, at least. And yeah, obviously, from what I've heard, people might not like just watching forestry content all the time, and if that's the case, they probably enjoy it even less if it's just me fumbling about, unable to do a simple task. Although, if it puts a smile on your face, might be interested. Nothing in this world can use more than more smiles. Okay. Oh, it does take a while. Thank God it's literally just this little bit that we had to do. It's not a whole nother section like we were doing before. Because if I can, I would really like to get a field ploughed. There you go. That's how I get them sorted out to pick up if they're being a bit difficult, should we say. Yeah, okay, we'll put these ones on. I was going to leave these till a little bit later because of where they're larger. But it's alright. With a couple of tricks that we've got, we'll get all of these on there without a problem. Okay. Wouldn't be the first time. Definitely not going to be the last. I could probably make a calamity highlight reel going for about 20 minutes or so from everything that's happened so far. But as I said earlier in the video, we've done about 66 hours of various different logging and farming activities so far on this series. Over 20 episodes. That's not a bad achievement if I do say so myself. It hasn't always been easy so far, as there have been a couple of bits that have puzzled me slightly. The horses, for one, they're a major concern. The fact that at some point it's going to cost us to bin the horse pasture and just delete or get rid or whatever the two horses that are stuck inside. We'll run past in a minute and I'll show you the two horses that are just stuck inside. Can't get them out. Logging master strikes again. It's true. I know Bok Chu. Soon we should just be farming. This is a process though. It's a process when you do a start from scratch series. You have to accept that there will be points when you are stuck doing nothing but farming, forestry. That's it's a fact of life, like shopping and taxes. I swear my local supermarket, the amount of time that I spend there, they should hire me. I need to be paid. Don't know if anyone else gets that. You make a list, you go off to the shops, you get everything that you need, you get home, you find, there was only 2 tea bags left, or, out of sugar, out of milk, there's something, just something tiny. You go over, you pick that up from a corner shop or something, you get home, and your wife goes, oh yeah, we're also out of this. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Off out you go, you pick it up, you get home, and then there's something else. There's always something else. That's what I've learned anyway, there's always something else. Doesn't matter what you want to do, there's always something. Seven logs left, that's it. Come on. Oh, okay, that was going that side then. You can see where I've constantly been running over the ground here as well. It's all of this bit's changed and muddied up, and some of the bits they've added for 25 are very nice. The ground deformation, all of those sorts of bits, but they could have been added to 22. They could have done something. Oh, and here's something as well. I don't know if you're all aware. A little game called Transport Fever 2. Now, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not a coder, so I don't know. But Transport Fever 2 is attached to mod.io or itch or something. You can get script mods. I'm on a console. You can apparently get script mods. So I don't know what giants are on about, saying you can't have script mods on console. Go and check Transport Fever 2. From what I understand, I could be mistaken, and if I am, someone please let me know. But from what I understand, you can have script mods in Transport Fever 2 on console. So why can't we have script mods on here? No. There we go. Oops. It didn't happen. No one saw anything. Well, actually, I say that 6 people saw something. 6 people. Shh. Please don't tell no one. Oh, every time. Hello, if you've joined and I've not said hello, then hello to you. Handful of logs left, that's it. 4. Once this one's on, there's 4 left. We can get ourselves off to our home away from home. Good old sawmill. Okay, alright. I could do with moving that one. Line ourselves up for this without tipping the tractor. There we go. So you do that. And put the strap on. Attach the strap is the phrase that I meant to use. So yeah, we attach the strap over there, open up the thing, and then just move away. Yeah, go on, fall out. Oh yeah, we did those ones that side now, didn't we? Might get one more on now. Might get one more. Let's have a look. Oh, alright. That's what we want to do, just knock that down a touch. And then open up and move away. Alright, just the one more. And that'll be fairly easy to lock on, because we haven't done the other side. For anyone wondering as well, we didn't miss that bit. We couldn't do it because at the time it was too close to the other bit of land that we didn't own. So from now on we'll be able to get it. Alright, we'll throw this back down in here. Go. throw that down there. We'd best put that back away as well, really. Otherwise it'll come to it and I'll forget I've put it there. Like our bale fork, I completely forgot where I put that. Alright, gonna sit there, that's fine. See all the scratches on our paintwork for the tractor. It's because it's been well used. Alright. Yeah, plenty of space. Right. Onwards. Onwards to the log sale point. Do a little bit of in-cab view on the way there. Nice little horn, isn't it? Alright, and here we are, as we've done so many times before, selling some logs. Let's see what we get. Oh, and they were actually sat on there quite nicely. Oh, 19,000. That wasn't a bad load. Not a bad load at all. In fact, that is a fairly nice load of cash from that. Let's no, we'll just go back to the farm for now. We'll deal with going to pick bits up later. But I will now purchase support roller. What's that? Oh, that one. That might be an idea. No, we don't have any in the use. That might be an idea to purchase the yeah. That's the one. Ah, that's the one where you drive the... Right, okay. Oh, we did well. Yeah, that one I think it is. I literally can't justify the price of the rest of them. I can do that with my front loader. Will I never? Tally 3.0. Yeah, okay. Shame we can't do colours on it, but Well, that's there. That's there for when we want to go and pick it up. Let's drop this back over here. That works. We've actually got quite a lot of land we could cut the grass on. I'm assuming this is still okay. Let's have a very quick look. Yeah, it still makes grass. Okay. Wherever there is grass to be made. Wow. We could make quite large. I don't think I'm gonna make a field that big though. But it's nice to know we can now. So we've got some options. We're not stuck to just the little bit we have been so far. Oh, I know, I'm making a pig's ear out of that. Oh, auto saves. Don't need that. Everyone knows how a mow works. You drop it down, you turn it on, it cuts stuff. It would take me ages to get older. I mean, I know this is nothing compared to the size of some of the fields and like prairie farms and some of the old ones from 22, all your 4X maps and bits and pieces, but in fact, actually, if I do it like this, it might not take me too long. Let's just work some corners for now. Let's big up and down there, big up and down here. Try and go along the edge of my property line. There will do. Come on, Massey. You've got it in you. You haven't let me down so far. This flat ground is nothing compared to what you've done for me already. I said I might not do a field this big. I'm looking at it. I might. Next episode I might take a few more of these trees out and I'll two fields. I don't see any need for more than 2 fields. When we eventually get some more land, I would like to get some rice on the go, but for now that's not a priority. We need to make sure we can tick over and keep things going. Because this is on hard. It is difficult. Okay, right, I've just figured this might be a little difficult because of where we're going through our previous previous swath. That's okay, we'll just do concentric squares going inwards. There are obviously occasional bits like that where you don't get any, but that's okay, it is what it is. Right. There we go, this should go fairly quickly now. As long as when I cut I actually get grass. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now, I very much doubt I'm going to get all of this mown, baled, and yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I very much doubt I'm getting all of this mown, windrowed, and baled today. I will try, but I don't think it's happening. Oh, and wrapped. There we go. I don't know if you could see it, but I had it seemed like a slight bit of frame rate stuttering, so just in case. I know how computer systems can be, as do we all. Happily working away, doing whatever you want. Suddenly, problem, shut down, lost everything, nothing saved. 6 hours of work up it, just lost to the ether. I've done it. Everyone's done it. I had a big section over here that just doesn't have any grass on it. There's 5 of us in here at the moment, if you include me. That's 4 of you watching and me here. We had 7. 8 if you include me a few minutes ago, which is the highest we've had at any point. Oh, and we've got another one. Hello. It's the 7. 8 including me was the highest we've had at any point so far during any of this series, so I do appreciate it. Oh, and they drop straight back out. That's okay. We'll go up and down. But yeah, 7 at one point, as I say, is the highest that we've had at any point so far during this series. And I just want to say thank you to all of you who are actually sat there watching, or at any point in the future are watching this. It's very much appreciated. The channel was nothing without you guys that watch, so any of you that watch and give a like, a comment, a sub, any of it, it's all appreciated. It all helps to grow the channel and for more people to see it. I'm just going to cut that extra corner bit there because it goes in quite sharply. There we go. And that'll edge that up as straight again, thankfully. Right about there. That'll do. And this is a fairly, for what we've done so far, this is a fairly big block, but there are huge areas of it that just don't have any grass. Nothing. This bit got tiny tufts, but nothing falling until you go over the tuftier bits. I've got to come back and windrow all of this yet. No, if I do that, that's going to mess up. There, that'll do. That works. Oh, that's doing it again. I don't know if you could see that on your end. Frame rate stutters occasionally. I'm imagining it's probably just because of the amount of grass on the floor. Not really a huge amount to go now. And we're taking it off at the ends as well as off the sides every time, so. To be fair, seeing as all we did was buy the land, we are getting a fair amount of grass off this. So obviously this is on New Frontier Forestry. What maps are everyone playing? I've pretty much been exclusive to New Frontier. I got to grips with 25 on Riverbend Springs, as more than likely a lot of people did. But since then, I've been pretty much exclusive to this New Frontier Forestry. I'm just wondering what maps most other people are playing at the moment. If you want to get involved with the conversation, just hit me up in the comments. Let me know what map you've been playing, what you've been enjoying about it. Or if you've been playing a map and you've not been enjoying it, there have been bits that have been annoying you. Share those, let me know. It's good to get people's opinion. we had it right back at the very start of doing all this, but it started showing again. Problems with the swaths. They glitch in and out. That is doing fairly well, to be fair. It's got a lot of, there we go. I imagine it's all to do with the different levels of detail and from a different distance and rendering issues and things like that. I'm just playing on a normal PS5. There's no PS5 Pro or anything like that. It's I got a standard PS5. It does its job. It plays the game, so I'm happy. I don't need anything extra. Unless PlayStation would like to give me a PS5 Pro for free. I very much doubt that anything like that will happen. I'm nowhere near of a large enough caliber to be considered for sponsorships or anything like that, so, and I fully understand that. That's not a problem. It's one of those, no one in their right mind turns down free stuff if they ever get the opportunity for it, so as long as I haven't got to sell me soul to the devil. Could you imagine, though, halfway through a stream or anything, just stopping and going, do you enjoy farming? Yeah? Well, try new Raid Shadow Legends. Try farming for resources. It takes hours. I don't know, I've never played it, I haven't got a clue. But just taking the mickey. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking that Raid Shadow Legends, I've never played it, so I honestly can't comment one way or the other if it's any good. And it's one of those that if people enjoy playing it, who am I to say that they can't? Games are games, in my opinion. As long as you enjoy yourself and you're not doing any harm to anyone else, carry on and play whatever game you want to. If you bought the game, or you don't actually own the game, so if you bought yourself the license to a game and you got to sit there in a single player game and mod the hell out of it and completely rip it wide open, you carry on. Just do me a favour, don't take that into online servers with people that haven't asked for it, because that's not on. Mess about and enjoy and play and possibly destroy your own single play experience by all means. But when it comes to other people, just let them enjoy the experience as they're supposed to enjoy it, or as they want to enjoy it. Mods are great, don't get me wrong. Mods keep so many games going for so much longer than their original shelf life would have been. I mean, just take all the farm sims, for example. They stick around because people come out with mod maps and all the different equipment and things like that. It's not all because of Giants. Giants lay the foundation, and the modders are the ones that make the game. Especially with this one, with 25. I have got 22, and I have played 22, and I have got 19, I've played 19, platinumed both. But this one, the amount of equipment and machinery that wasn't there at the start, and they're asking you to download it, and it's official Giants mods. But then for us console players, that comes off our mod storage space. Is that fair? I mean, they have added in bits that weren't in there in the original base game and other FS titles, but they've added a few quality. It's like one step forwards and one step back. They're almost in the same position. They've added some quality of life updates, but they've left out some quite standard equipment. So all we can be thankful for is that it seems like they put in a lot more time into their maps this time round than they have done in the past. So, I mean, Riverbend Springs, just looking at it for what it is, forgetting like all the issues that the game's got and everything, you just look at the map of Riverbend Springs for what it is. And it's a wonder. Compare that to the other maps that they've had, and it's a wonder. There are certain scenes in the Riverbend Springs that you just stop farming, turn your machinery off, and stand there for 15-20 minutes just admiring the scenery, standing in wonder and awe of what they've managed to create, especially when you've got the God rays that come through the fog and hit the water in just the right way. It is nice. And don't get me wrong, graphically compared to, I don't know, tell you something like Red Dead Redemption 2. But then you look at the difference in studio size. Giants is nowhere near the size of Rockstar. And look what they've done. They've done an amazing job. I mean, one of the old adages that I always view is, if you're not happy with the way that Giants have created their game, make your own. Now, I know for a fact I could criticise anything. I don't have the skills to do some of the things that I would like to criticise, so I don't criticise. I don't have the skills to create a whole game from scratch, so I'm not going to criticise those that do. Yes, FS25 has bugs and it has some problems, but for what I've got, it's a farm sim game, and more importantly, it's a game. I mean, it's one of those that no one can really complain, because inside the end user license agreement, the EULA, it states that there can be bugs, there can be problems, and Giants will choose to fix what they want to fix as and when they choose that they want to fix it. There is no legal obligation for them to fix any bugs that don't break the game. And I know that sounds a bit odd, but it really is. If it doesn't break the game, they don't have to fix it. And of course, it's one of those that if they've got a bug that does break the game, well, then they have to fix that one, because people have paid for a license for a game that if they can't use that game because there's a bug, well, then you're selling a license to a bugged and broken game, which is against terms and conditions of selling that game either on Steam, PlayStation Store, or Xbox Store, however they're selling it. But if it doesn't break the game, they've got no obligation. So be thankful that any set of developers spend any time on the game after the point at which they've let it out into the wild. Appreciate the fact that these games take years to develop. Whether it's this, a Red Dead, a GTA, a Fallout, any of it. Although I probably shouldn't bring up Fallout 76. Oh, I've got a bad taste in my mouth now. I said Fallout 76. I need to grab a quick drink. But it's good timing, as we are literally doing the very last tiny little bit on this field. Or pair of fields when I eventually get to it. There it is, I forgot where it was for a moment. There we go, windrower. Now I'm assuming, I've done a lot of assumptions, but I'm assuming that goes to the left. Okay, alright. That. How wide's that one? 4.7. Oh, there is no width on it. Yeah, I am. 4.7 meters. I'm assuming that's larger than. Okay. Yeah. That's 4 meter. Okay. That's 4.7. Oh, I know it's 10 grand more, but it's 8.4. Okay, alright, I am. Let's pop that back up to there. Let's pop that into there. I don't know, it'd help if I actually knew what was it. It's a Lizard Z240. Lizard Z240. It still doesn't actually tell us the width either. Okay, but yeah, we're going to sell that. We're going to... You didn't see this either. We will pay that back to the bank at some point. Just for now. We got 21.5. We got... Oh. Right. Okay, so this is just the tractor. Let's top ourselves off. And that didn't charge me again. It doesn't charge me to fix my own machinery. So I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's... I mean, I can pretty much guarantee it's a glitch. I can't say for certainty. It may be that for whatever reason, using that, you're allowed to fix your own machinery for free. I don't know. I am not the creator. As I said before in this series, I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just work here. Oh, I should have brought the front loader with me. Okay, let's do it this way. That's a quickie, wasn't it? There it is, quickie. For exam. View on map. reset. Right, I just want to double check that it goes on via the back. Yeah. And via the front. Yes, okay. Brilliant. We can get both of these bits home. There we go. Tag that so we can see where we're going. That way. Kind of. This way to start. Otherwise we've got to go up and down the hill and it takes a while. There we go, that's much better looking now. Yes. Ah. We are getting this done so much quicker now we've got this, compared to that tiny little 3.5, 4 metre thing, whatever it was. Still can't hit the very edge though. That's more of user error though than a problem with the equipment. And of course that's the problem, is that until such a point as we pulled out the plough and made a field over here, it's all on me. I don't know about anyone else, but I love the sound of these tractors. The sort of going like this, the Fence, the John Deeres, the other Massey Fergusons, all of them. I very much enjoy just the sound of the tractors in the field, doing field work. It's rather relaxing and therapeutic, I feel. Right, there we go. There's sorry, excuse me. There we go. There's a windrowing done. Let's a little bit there. Just grab that bit and this bit. And there we go. This hopefully shouldn't take us too long. Let's hit that to pause it and save it. Now, I've got a question for everyone out there. Should we be allowed to do contracts? I mean, that's easy, plus we get to sell it. Plowing, for example, we could very easily get that plowing contract done. In fact, yeah, as long as there are no objections from anyone between now and the next episode, I think we might take that plowing contract. In the next episode, turn on auto drop. My land, of course, I've got access to it. Don't go on the field. There we go. Right. This should be fairly easy and straightforward as well, to be fair. Now, we are knocking on the door of the 3-hour mark for the stream, so there's a good chance I'll either get to about halfway through this and we'll stop there and leave it for the next episode. Oh, there is quite a few. Do a quick up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, 14 rows. See if we can't take out a few of the smaller rows, give ourselves an easy run next time. I heard it going and everything. Oh. Okay. There we go. Yep. Turn. There we go. Let's flick that off for a second. There we go, that's how you're supposed to do that bit. Whoops. That's me checking around. Doing alright. There's 4 down this end and 2 of that's 6. And this half. Yeah, of course. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Wow, we're getting this filled up fairly quick actually for some of this. It's not bad since it's just what we pulled off the ground. Not a planted field, not anything. Just straight up grass. No extra fertilisation, no nothing. I'm always doing it. Damn it, every time. Well, not every time, obviously not every time. Because I've done plenty where I haven't messed it up, but... Right, last three swaths, and I might go and grab the wrapper and literally do one of the bales just so that yeah, go get the wrapper and I'll do one of the bales just so that we can see it works and that I didn't waste more money. Because I don't enjoy wasting money. If I have to spend it because we need something, or I want an upgrade or something like that, then absolutely fine with spending money. I don't want to waste it. Right, last line of grass to pick up with the baler, and then that's it for this, I say fairly big. It's large enough for us and our tiny farm. I mean, thinking about it, the space that I've just cut of the grass here is probably equal to, if you take out all the extra gappy bits and stuff in between, the space I've just mown is probably equal to the entire space of what we've used so far. So forget the gravel paths, because technically that's just for going up and down in between. You could do that without the gravel paths. So I can't, for example, store my machinery in a shed if I don't have a shed. So, anyway, that's that. This back in where I got it from. There we go. Oh, I had lifted the pickup, had I? Okay. Okay. Let's give this a look then, shall we? If I can go straight onto it. Oh, wrong button. Okay, let's have a quick look. And this is where I wanted to do it first. Right. Ha, it's kind of funny. I wonder if you can pick one up like this. We'll do one more and then we'll call that there for this episode. I'll get on and get the rest of these wrapped next episode. Haha, it does. I'm just interested as to whether it would or not. And drop it. Right. Let's leave this here. I guess we've got a fair few bales of soon-to-be silage out there. Right, back off with that. Well, thank you to all of you, especially those of you that jumped in and out. It's muchly appreciated. If you enjoyed what you've seen this evening or today, whenever it is you're watching it, then hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already, leave a comment down below, and thank you. I've been Wolfie69, this has been episode 20, and we have expanded our farm. So, thank you very much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and cheerio.